Hey all, I wanted to take a quick minute and go through everything that you're going to be doing in class today so that you have a really clear idea of what I'm expecting you to get done while I'm out today. The first thing, as always, is our bell work. That is this link right here. It's called the Science Friday podcast link. You're going to open that, follow the link to the NPR website. You're going to listen to this short kind of news article. Write a one-sentence summary on your bell worksheet of what you heard, and then turn it in. Make sure that you click turn in today so I can get those graded and entered in time for midterm. Today is midterm. Grades are due Tuesday. Just keep that in mind. Okay, the next thing, actually, first hour, your situation looks a little bit different than the other classes. You guys need to complete the counseling needs assessment. That will be posted. I have it scheduled to post for you guys. So you're just going to follow that link and fill it out. You'll do that after you watch CNN 10 with the guest teacher. Once you're done with bell work, go ahead and go to the STEMscopedia and linking literacy activity. If you go to that, the first thing you want is this article right here. It's taking a second, sorry. It's kind of long. It'll be okay. You're going to go ahead and read it, annotate it. I want you to highlight, use the highlighter tool right here to highlight any important vocabulary that you come across. And then there are a couple spots, namely this box right down here, where you actually have to answer some questions and do some work and fill some things in. Fortunately for you, this is one that we've done a bunch of times. You're just telling the location, the mass, the charge of different subatomic particles, which we did on your WebQuest and we did for bell work yesterday. So that should be pretty simple for you. This one is maybe a little more challenging. You're attempting to create a Bohr model of lithium. Do your best. Just remember that, protons and neutrons go in the nucleus, which is right here. And then this first electron shell can only hold 2 electrons. So you're going to put 2 electrons here. And every other electron shell, this one right here, can hold up to 8. So place your electrons where they should go. Okay, when you're done reading that, you're going to probably want to keep it open because you have a couple of activities that you're going to do based on that reading. The first is this linking literacy structure of matter right here. That is a Venn diagram. You're comparing and contrasting atoms, molecules, and compounds. How are they the same? How are they different? Things that are just about atoms go here, just about molecules go here, compounds go here, and then where they overlap go in the middle. You're looking at 4 to 5 similarities. So try to come up with 4 or 5 ways that they're the same and different. The last thing is the structure of matter evidence guide. This basically, let me make this a little bigger so we can read it together more clearly. You're basically reading this statement. So this says protons are negative and located outside of the nucleus. You need to decide whether you agree with that or disagree. Hopefully we all have a pretty strong idea in our minds of what we think about that. So then you're going to cite your evidence. So if you disagree, you need to tell why and what paragraph in the STEMscopedia your evidence came from. So I disagree because in paragraph 4, it says protons are positive and located inside the nucleus. So you're just saying whether you agree with the statement, providing some evidence or reasoning, and then telling where that came from in the paragraph box. Okay, the last thing that you need to do for me today, let me go back to our homepage. The last thing that you need to do is this week in review. Let me open that up. So this is basically everything that we've talked about this week. This is a review, and I'm just curious, how are we understanding it? So the first thing you're going to do is name the 3 subatomic particles, identify their locations and charges. Write the definition for atom. Use this element box here to answer the rest of these questions. Use the arrow tool, draw a red arrow to the element symbol, draw a blue arrow to the atomic number, a green arrow to the atomic mass, and then tell me how many protons iron has. This is iron, just so you know. How many protons does iron have? How many electrons does iron have? How many neutrons? Then you're done. Please, please, please remember, mine looks different because I'm coming from the teacher portal, but when you guys are looking at it right up here over in this corner, you're going to have that box. I think it's purple, maybe it's yellow. I don't remember, but you're going to have that box over here that says turn in. Please, please, please remember to click on that turn in box. It makes it much easier for me to find what you actually have done. And like I said, today is midterm. Grades are due Tuesday. They're going to start talking eligibility for sports and extracurriculars pretty soon. So you don't want to be ineligible for any of that. The other thing that I've shared with you is this link right here. I have just created a permanent link in Classroom to ptable.com. That's our digital interactive periodic table. You're probably just going to want to have that open in a browser so that you can have that as a resource. Somebody in my 7th hour class yesterday said that they have already bookmarked it. That is probably a great idea. It would be awesome if you guys had the link to the periodic table like right up here where you could click on it really easily. So if you feel like bookmarking it, you do that by clicking on your 3 dots, going to bookmarks, bookmark this page, and done. Bookmark just like that. So go ahead and do that today also. The expectation while you guys are working on all of this is that you are working silently, independently, by yourself. If you want to have your phone out to listen to music, that's fine. Make sure that you have headphones. Make sure that other people can't hear your music and that it's not a disruption to anybody else. But as long as you're working quietly and independently, I have no problem with you listening to music. Please be kind, respectful, helpful to the guest teacher. If he has questions, answer them nicely and truthfully. You guys are awesome. I have no worries, no concerns about this. Just, make good choices, be good people. All right. So that's it for me. If you have any questions, I'll kind of be around all day on email. I'll try to get back to you as quick as I can. Otherwise, we'll just hang tight until Monday. And I will see you guys on Monday. Have a good weekend. Bye, guys.